employees is that we feel for you. We're going to do everything we can to get you reemployed should they be laid off from Bitwise. And but in lieu of that, we want to make sure that they understand that they have rights, and we're trying to afford them those rights through the WARN Act. And we're going to be creating a job fair for them. We have openings in the city of Fresno. We're going to be entertaining applications from some of the folks that might be qualified. But the main thing is we want to make sure that those 300 employees land on their feet.
And again, this is expected to come up in tomorrow's city council meeting, and the mayor says a job fair will be held on June 9th. Live in the studio, Jennifer Ortega, Ksee 24, local news that matters.
Jen, thank you. Tonight, a done deal on the House floor, resounding approval for the Biden-McCarthy debt limit deal as it now heads to the Senate to avert the government from defaulting. The legislation passed 314 to 117 that suspends the debt ceiling but raises it in 2 years by $4 trillion. It did have bipartisan support. However, 71 Republicans and 46 Democrats voted against the measure. Biden didn't thank Speaker McCarthy for negotiating in good faith and said the bill will protect Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
We had an obligation, a responsibility to avoid a catastrophic default.
We need to show people that we're standing up and fighting for them.
And the bill now heads again to the Senate, where it's expected to pass as well, needing at least 60 votes before it heads to Biden for his signature. And tonight, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is taking a victory lap. And in his first local TV interview since being voted in as House Speaker, the Valley congressman responding to the possible fallout from tonight's vote, the chance of a rebellion among frustrated GOP House members who may call for McCarthy to be stripped of the Speaker's gavel.
I'm not sure what that would be about. I mean, are someone's against $2.1 trillion in savings in government? Are you against work requirements? Are you against capping what we spend? Are you against capping what the president can do with regulations? So you can have a difference of opinion, but I'm not concerned about the speakership.
Much more of my exclusive interview with Speaker McCarthy on Sunday Morning Matters, including how the debt limit deal does impact families here in the Central Valley. That's this Sunday right here after Meet the Press at 8 a.m. A crime of passion, an argument between high school sweethearts turning deadly. Tonight, a candlelight vigil for the 18-year-old woman who was just about to graduate high school, found shot to death, allegedly by her boyfriend. Juanita Adame in studio with more on this heartbreaking story of Zoe Salinas.
The group of women who put the vigil on tonight were with Cultiva la Salud's Network for Immigrant Latinas. Organizers tell us the victim had her whole life ahead of her, and that was taken away in an instant. A small group of women gathered near Duncan Polytechnical High School on Wednesday afternoon to honor the life of 18-year-old Zoe Salinas.
We definitely are here to recognize and honor her life. We're also here just to call attention to the needless tragedy of this type of violence against women and young women in particular.
Salinas was shot and killed less than 24 hours earlier while she sat in a car at Tyler and Bond Streets in Fresno.
And so in an instant, both their lives are forever changed, right? Like she, yes, lost her life. He unfortunately will be suffering the consequences of his decision as well. And so he has shattered his own life.
Fresno Police Lieutenant Paul Cervantes said Salinas' boyfriend, 19-year-old Jose Gutierrez Contreras, tried to run from the scene but was ultimately caught.
At the time that Mr. Contreras was taken into custody, he did have the firearm on his person. So we secured that and is part of our evidence in this case.
Contreras confessed to killing Salinas following a heated argument they were having while they sat in the car.
This is not a mystery. This is not a whodunit. Quite frankly, this is simply a tragedy.
Cervantes said the ages of both the victim and the suspect made the tragedy that much more heartbreaking.
No matter what the dispute about is, no matter how heated the discussion is, at no point in time is it ever okay for an individual to pull out a firearm and kill somebody.
This is the 12th homicide for the city of Fresno, the first domestic violence-related homicide. Contreras has been booked into the Fresno County Jail on one count of murder. In the studio, Juanita Adame, Ksee 24, local news that matters.
A former four-star recruit for Fresno State men's basketball will be in court tomorrow after the DA's office officially filing charges following his second arrest. 19-year-old Joseph Hunter, along with two other men, arrested back on May 16th after a traffic stop. Police say they found several firearms in the car and that Hunter tried to run from police. Days later, it was announced charges would not be filed against him, but Hunter was rearrested on May 26th, and Fresno State then dismissed him from the team. He now faces two different felonies involving firearms. He's expected to be in court tomorrow at 8:30. Coming out of San Joaquin Memorial, Hunter was a top recruit and even named the Mountain West preseason freshman of the year, but never played a single game as a Bulldog. At 11 tonight, a deadly hit and run on the outskirts of Clovis. A bicyclist hit by a suspected drunk driver. This happened just before 8 o'clock tonight at the intersection on Herndon, just east of DeWolf. The CHP says the driver then fled the scene, but a neighbor turned him in when he got home. The suspect is a 36-year-old man. The CHP says his blood alcohol level was 3 times the legal limit. He's been charged with felony hit and run and felony DUI causing death. Still to come here at 11, a summer pastime could last well into the fall.
Nature's roller coaster. It's definitely something to be careful with.
Why a local rafting company counting on raging valley waters as a blessing instead of a headache.
Your weather headlines for tonight. The warming trend has started today and will continue into the weekend. A lot of sunshine. We will get into the 90s, but cooling returns next week. And spoiler alert, potential showers. Your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy. That'll be in the medium range and then dip low again. Olive oak and juniper, the predominant pollens. And I'll have your complete forecast as Ksee 24 News continues.
Hi, I'm Emily Irwin, host of Central Valley Today, Ksee 24's daily lifestyle show. How you doing back there?
I think I'm doing good.
It's National Pretzel Day, a day to celebrate. The Good Feet store is here to help. This is an exciting day. We're throwing a party. We're throwing a pizza party. Oh, Robert.
Thank you,
Thanks
Robert.
for being here.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus up to 32 miles per gallon. A 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Get to Subaru of Fresno, where every new Subaru comes with complimentary maintenance included.
Tonight, Jimmy has Katie Holmes and a Fast Talkers takedown.
Who do you think is an Uber thing? Who do you think is an Uber thing? Who do you think is an Uber thing?
Plus, Danielle Deadweiler and We Tweet.
Pretty crazy how phones used to ring and we'd answer them.
The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon.
The opportunity to make a difference doesn't always require a uniform. Be the vital link between the community and our officers as a CHP dispatcher. Make a positive difference in your community and apply now. Scan the code or visit chpbethevoice.com.
If you want to walk away with more money at the end of your case, choose Jacoby & Myers at the start of your case. At Jacoby & Myers, we get our clients up to 10 times the original insurance offer. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
Ksee 24 News is brought to you by Accelerated Urgent Care. Now, AMS certified Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox with your local weather authority forecast.
Well, the warming trend has begun. Today we made a little more progress towards normal temperatures. We didn't quite get there. Morning low was 56. That was below average. Our afternoon high was 84, also below average. No chance of hitting a record on either the high or the low side. 72 in Fresno now, 67 in Hanford, 71 in Visalia, 67 in Porterville, 63 in Madera, Merced 62. Looking at our Valley Cam powered by Eagle Mountain Casino. This is time-lapse photography from the camera on top of our building. It's pointed almost due west, maybe a little favoring the north because the sunset is going very much on the north side right now. And are looking at our very clear skies, and we see the moon just going over the horizon in the last few minutes. So looking at our live radar, nice and clear out there, and it's going to be clear on the valley floor. There were some mountain showers today, and notice the flow came from the east toward the valley. Tomorrow, according to Futurecast, it's going to go the opposite way. The showers will develop over the Sierra Nevada, but then they'll push off to the east and away from the valley. And that means our skies will remain clear, not only for tomorrow, but for the next couple of days. And that means our temperatures are very likely to get noticeably warmer. Our overnight low of 56 in Tulare, same in Porterville. For our friends in Huron, 54, 53 and 5 points. Dunlap of 55, 52 in Madera, 51 in Chowchilla. Merced, same. Los Banos, same. High temperatures are going to be in the 80s. Let's take it a step up. 83 in Los Banos, 85 in Dos Palos, 87 in Madera, 88 in San Joaquin, almost 90 for 5 points. Huron, Lemoore, Kettleman City, Hanford, 88 in Visalia, Pixley, 86, 85 also expected in Delano. And our air quality, that remains in the good range too. And with temperatures warming in the summertime, I would expect air quality to get worse. But we'll take good news where we can find it, and we'll have good air quality tomorrow. Your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. Nice high numbers Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but diminishing energy savings because, well, we're expecting temperatures to get back into the 90s. So 58 will be the overnight low for tonight, staying clear. That is still below normal, but it's a little bit warmer, and the same type of deal for tomorrow. We are going to expect a northwest wind up to 15 miles per hour at times. It kind of touched 15 miles per hour and then backed off, and really the same thing will happen for us tomorrow. A lot of sunshine coming our way and close to normal, 88 expected, but that's definitely on the warming trend, and we're going to continue upward with the temperatures hitting 90 on Friday, and there it is on Saturday, 95, 97 on Sunday. That'll be the hottest day. Get ready to be surprised. Increasing clouds coming in on Sunday and Monday, and it'll help push our temperatures back down. And look at Tuesday. Yeah, new models have pointed to sprinkles coming our way on Thursday, and certainly some clouds on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But Tuesday is the best chance at light showers at the most. But that is the point. We are going to see a little bit of shower activity in early June. Your regional forecast is available on our website at yourcentralvalley.com, so please go check it out there. Nothing that will change our current drought situation or anything like that. It would be just
we're
enough.
Out of the drought, remember?
Yeah, we are, but
yeah,
not the entire state. But but the point is,
the
it's
good
just
part.
Yeah,
the good part of the state.
Right, our part. It's just enough to mess your car up was my point. So
that's right.
Just a tiny bit of showers, and it's going to help keep our temperatures in the 80s for a couple days.
All right, very good. AJ, thanks.
Yep.
All right, time to check in with the great Scott Bemis. All right, Scott, what you got in sports?
Well, Fresno State baseball, they name a permanent head coach Wednesday. So what are Aaron Judge and Mike Batesville saying about the new man in charge? Find out next at Sports Central.
Start your day with Ksee 24 to get all the local news that matters on Ksee Sunrise.
KFC's done the math for you, and we have the answer for a great deal on your next meal. It's our 9-piece double mash meal for just $21.99. Start with 9 of the Colonel's world-famous drumsticks and thighs. Add 4 hot home-style biscuits plus 2 large mashed potatoes with gravy, and it all equals a delicious meal everyone will love. Math has never been so easy or appetizing. The answer is KFC's 9-piece double mash meal for just $21.99. It all adds up. Stop by today, only at KFC.
You are what you litter. Coffee cups, cigarette butts, food wrappers, soda cans. Litterheads are a major problem. But we all have a choice. Don't be a litterhead. One vision, one mission, one Fresno.
Together, we can beautify Fresno. Find out how at beautifyfresno.org.
Ksee 24 News is always available at the new yourcentralvalley.com. Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
15 years ago, Ryan Overland was a key contributor at catcher on the 2008 Fresno State National Championship baseball team. 15 years later, he's being handed the permanent keys to the Bulldog baseball program. On Wednesday, Bulldog Director of Athletics Terry Toomey announcing they're removing the interim tag from Overland and making him the 9th head coach in program history. After his playing days ended, Overland spent 11 seasons as an assistant under Mike Batesel and then was promoted to interim head coach when Batesel abruptly retired in January. This season, leading the Dogs, OV led the program to its first 30-win season since 2019. In a news release, Toomey saying after an extensive national search, it became clear Overland was the right fit for the job. In that same release, reigning American League MVP Aaron Judge saying this about his former assistant coach at Fresno State. He knows the expectations and the culture it takes to run a winning program firsthand. There's nobody better to lead the Bulldogs in this next chapter. And Mike Batesel saying in part, Ovi is an unrelenting recruiter with a program plan. He is consistent and knows how to win, including the last game of the year, as only a national champion can. He can't be outworked. A press conference to officially introduce Ryan is scheduled for 11 a.m. Thursday. Hey, both Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani hit homers that went over 450 feet in Chicago Wednesday. And ex-Bulldog Taylor Ward, well, he joined the long ball party as well. His only went 386 feet, but it still counts the same in the box score. It was Ward's 6th homer of the year, second in as many days. The Angels count out 5 homers in all and win it 12-5. Meantime, the Mountain West announcing its 47-game national television package on Wednesday. And if you like watching Bulldog football games on Saturdays, well, you're in luck because each of the 6 Fresno State home games going to be played on a Saturday this season. 11 of the Dogs' 12 games overall will also be airing on national television. In the Cal League Wednesday, the Grizzlies lost ground on first-place San Jose, falling 8-5 at the Giants. Ex-Bulldog Andrew Cachel had 2 hits and a run scored for San Jose. The Rawhide, though, fared a little better at Lake Elsinore, downing the Storm 9-4. Finally, to that video from Wednesday, a little better than the rest. It's Bemis' best.
Backhanded by Guerrero, and he can't get it out of the glove, so the glove goes to first base as well.
Now that's a web gem, literally. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s quick glove work still didn't help the Blue Jays beat the Brewers in Toronto, but perhaps more importantly, his impressive improvisation does get him a coveted spot in Bemis' best. You know, elsewhere in the bigs, both the Giants and Dodgers lost at home Wednesday, while the D-backs won again. So LA's lead over Arizona down to a half game now in the NL West. We'll be right back.
When I think of loyalty, I think of Ginger. Ginger is an OG, not what you think. It means original gamer.
OG since '87.
She's been at Table Mountain from the very beginning. She has a history of big wins. I know, I've seen it. Machine after machine. Cha-ching! Shocker! Look who won again. Lucky day, Ginger. Table Mountain Casino Resort.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So throw it here.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Les Schwab Tires.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
When I got hurt in a car wreck, I had so many questions. I called Dunyan Law.
I'm attorney Bridget Dunyan. After a car wreck, just call us.
They got me $710,000 for my car wreck.
Call DUNNION.
KC24 is your local weather authority, always the most accurate, and now the Chuck Chancey Getaway Forecast gives exclusive regional information for your weekend. AJ Rubin and the Chuck Chancey Getaway Forecast is all you need, and it's all on KC24, your local weather authority.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Fresno Convention Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and one day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Fresno Convention Center. Free admission. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Now YourCentralValley.com pros who know.
Diabetes,
venous, and arterial disease can cause leg ulcers. To stay healthy, watch your weight and blood pressure, and eat a healthy diet.
For more expert advice, go to yourcentralvalley.com/pros-who-know.
This is KC24 News at 11.
You might have noticed the lower sections of the Kings River remains closed off as dangerous and often deadly conditions continue there. But the portion above Pine Flat remains open. Our Ben Morris with more on why whitewater rafters are taking full advantage.
This shows the current state of the upper Kings River, giant waves and intense rapids. But it won't stop whitewater rafters like those at Kings River Expeditions.
It has just been a blast, kind of, nature's roller coaster. It's definitely something to be careful with.
Casey Cornell, owner of Kings River Expeditions, says the last few drought years have been tough. This year, even after opening late when flooding destroyed this road leading to their base camp in April, they're expecting to bounce back in a big way.
This season, we're predicting we're going to be rafting all the way through August, if not into September. Normally, we'd be closed down by, we'd be lucky if we made it into July.
You might be wondering, how can this company operate when the water is flowing so intensely? That's because the Upper Kings lies on U.S. Forest Service land.
Sierra National Forest Service, who we go through our permitting system with. So it is open for rafting.
Cornell says as it stands today, the water conditions aren't necessarily the friendliest for everyone.
Very high water, very fast. That means the waves are bigger, the water's moving a lot faster, and it is quite chilly. I mean, it's fresh snow melt. What we raft on today is what melted 12 hours ago.
But if you are interested in going, they're planning to have a long summer of rafting ahead. Ben Morris, KC24, local news that matters.
And still to come here, a cry alerting a neighborhood of a kitten in need. How a few officers managed to come to the rescue.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm here to remind you that if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. Spokesman Tom Mustin is with us in the Help Center. So, Tom, tell the viewers at home why they should call in.
Well, Gina, they should call because we have live agents available for you right now. If someone's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
It's time to get your vehicle ready for summer, and the best place to do it is at your local Big O Tires Memorial Day sale, going on now through May 29th, with combined savings valued up to $280. Get up to $170 in rebate savings on 4 select in-stock tires, plus free basic installation on 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, or Uniroyal tires, plus 0 interest if paid in full. Only at Big O Tires, the team you trust.
United Health Center's newest location in Hanford is now open on Mall Drive. We welcome you to become our new patient. Our Hanford Health Center is ready to provide the quality health care you and your family deserve. Call us at 1-800-492-4227. 1-800-492-4227 to book your medical or dental appointment today. United Health Centers. Wellness for a lifetime.
My name is Denise. Ask me about my Honda. I'm a chef, a Tahitian dancer, a golfer, and I love my Honda. My commute is on a 2-lane highway. It's super curvy, and I actually think my Honda enjoys driving it as much as I do. The Accord is dependable, it's great on gas mileage, and it's kind of hot.
Looking for a car with exceptional value that can keep up with all your flavor? See your Honda dealer for a delicious deal on Accord. Bon appetit.
It's never happened. America has never defaulted on its debt. But John Duarte and Republicans in Congress keep pushing us closer. See, instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, Duarte voted to take away things we depend on. Funding for education, Medicaid, even veterans' health care. All while protecting tax breaks for billionaires and big corporations. So tell John Duarte, stop pushing America into default and start looking out for us.
Hi, Hi, everyone, and welcome. If you or someone you know were injured in an accident that was not your fault, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. So, Tom, tell the viewers watching at home who should call in right now.
Well, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault should give us a call right now. We have live agents available to answer any questions you have. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. You heard it, folks. Call now.
A little meow for help goes a long way. A kitten safe and sound tonight after neighbors in one Fresno neighborhood reported hearing meowing coming from a nearby storm drain. So that's when the Fresno Humane Animal Services came to the rescue of a little kitten trapped on the bottom of the drain. After multiple attempts, they were able to carefully retrieve the little kitten. And now she is healthy and safe at the Fresno Animal Center, all thanks to the efforts of those rescuers. And there you have it. Just in time to the rescue.
Yes.
Saved a life, a kitten life.
Oh, that's awesome.
8 to go. All right, obviously it is going to be nice.
Yeah.
It's going to then heat up.
Yeah.
And then a sprinkle
It
or
might
two.
rain on us next week. Yeah, that's the new information. So our temperatures are going to be on a warming trend into the weekend and upper 90s for Saturday and Sunday. But then the clouds increase and new models have a good chance of some sprinkles. Not a lot of rain, but a little bit on Tuesday. And that really helps push our temperatures back down out of the 90s and back into the mid 80s into below normal territory.
All right, there you have it. Summer. Hold your horses. We'll see you. Have a good night.
Start your day with Ksee 24 to get all the local news that matters on Ksee Sunrise.
To see what you've got. Is it COVID or is it not? Treat it. Ask for medication. Decrease risk of complications. That's a 1, 2, 3 to stop COVID from multiplying. Isolate so you don't repeat it. Test it, treat it, you can beat it.
Yeah. Visit youcanbeatit.org or call 833-422-4255 to ask for medication to treat COVID-19.
This is the Fresno Lexus QR.